Do you feel the vibes?
What's up, YouTube? It's Carolina Calvin coming back to you with another video. In this video, I wanted to give my impressions on the Destiny 2 beta. Now, the beta, I believe, came out on the 19th for PS4, and those are guys who pre-ordered, and the 20th for Xbox One users who pre-ordered. From the 21st until the 23rd, those are for people who, well, it's just open beta pretty much at that point. And they actually extended that up until the 25th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when it ends. Now, most of this game, well, this gameplay that you see was all recorded on Sunday the 23rd. I played a few other matches, but these were the ones I ended up recording. Other ones got messed up. And that's why I really did most of my playing of this game, at least in terms of just looking, figuring out different characters, what they changed, playing the strike to see if that's any good, and seeing if they're actually setting up a good story. Now, I'm getting to some of the things I feel, different. I feel the same from the first Destiny game. Now, from a graphic standpoint, man, it looks good. It definitely has some huge, in terms of scenery, it looks really good. But for the most part, it looks about the same as the first Destiny. And we kind of expected it to look pretty much the same from the first Destiny. So I guess that's not a big of a deal, just in terms of from a graphic standpoint, because it's still working on the same hardware, Xbox One, PS4. Obviously, they don't have to worry about last generation console like they did with the first Destiny. Gunplay feels mostly the same. Animations pretty much the same. You won't see really big changes. So if you played the first Destiny, looks and feels pretty much the same. The characters, the different classes feel the same, just in terms of the way they move, the way they jump, and things like that. All feel pretty much the same. Now, I actually played with each class just to get a feel of, okay, what remained the same, what changed. They're pretty much the same. Outside of like a special ability with the B button, Hunter has like a little dodge ability that can either recharge your melee or reload your weapon. So that's a new thing in terms of them having ability like that built into the character. Warlock has like some kind of healing aura, or it can be an aura that can boost teammates or whatever. Titan has like a shield that they can put up, which can vary in size, between being one you can duck under or being one that's kind of like a wall or whatever. All right, those to me were biggest additions, at least from what I saw in the beta. Now, still the same elements. You play vanilla Destiny, same elements. The Titan has Arc Void, Hunter has Arc Solar, and the Warlock has Void Solar. So maybe the third one will be their day one. I still think they should have probably added a new class, and they could have thought of something. They should have added a new class, probably some more elements, some more. They had a couple more weapon types. Let me talk about the weapon. Now, the biggest change I feel as though is the way shotgun snipers are classified. Shotguns and snipers are no longer classified as like your secondary weapon that you can use more likely than not. They're classified as a heavy, and it kind of coincides with the changes to the way heavy weapon works. Mainly, it affects the game more so in Crucible. You're more likely to get heavy ammo if you're playing PvE with friends or whatnot. You're more likely to get heavy ammo drop. But in Crucible, you only get it from the little things on the wall. And they've changed that where the entire team doesn't get it. Only the player that interacted with it gets the heavy ammo. So that was a big change, a balance change. So instead of them just balancing shotguns, it was like, okay, we're just gonna make a power weapon, and you're really not gonna be able to use it as much as you want. So you won't see these long confrontations where, for instance, with sniper rifles, you got a whole nother team that's sniping, or you got people sliding and shotgunning, which was the thing even when I played Destiny, which the last year or two, I didn't really play Destiny really at all, especially that last year. But that's the thing, where they're gonna make it more so pulse rifles, hand cannons, which you can mix and match between them. You got submachine guns. They actually added grenade launchers as power weapons, just to mention that. But you're gonna see more so. You're gonna see more so mid to long range scout rifles and stuff, auto rifles and stuff like that. So those are the change. Those are the changes. You're not gonna see a bunch of insta kill weapons, because that's what snipers and shotguns were. They were pretty much, you know, if used properly, you can rack up a bunch of kills just because it doesn't require a lot of time or ammo to kill people with. So I think those are the biggest changes in terms of gunplay, was just, you know, the change of shotguns and snipers. Now, from a story standpoint, which I can't believe I didn't mention this earlier, it looks more compelling just from playing that very first mission. It looks more compelling in terms of just the antagonist. Antagonist looks like it's gonna be a lot better than the first one. That's really not saying much, just because the first one's story was not what they promised, and it really failed. It was trash. The first game story was trash. I'm just being honest. Now, is this a game I pre-ordered? No. I don't have any plans on pre-ordering, even after playing this beta. Which, you know, the way betas work. Is well, let's say in this case, the game's not going to change much from what they've shown. It's really to only show, you know, what they've done, what they've changed, what they added. And of course, server, you know, testing the servers, removing any game-breaking bugs. That's pretty much it. They're not gonna change the way the game plays. So if you didn't like the first Destiny, there's a good chance you won't like this one. I've seen many people talk about it. There's a good chance you won't like this one if you didn't like the first Destiny. Or say you're like me, who got tired of the first Destiny. I thought it was, you know, it was a beta, it was free. Why not play it? But I have no plans on, you know, really going out and getting it. Let's just be real. So, you know, there is that. Now, people were calling it like Destiny 1.5, and I can see where they get it from, because it looks the same, the gameplay is the same, the classes are the same. I'm not sure if I necessarily want to use that, because there have been games who didn't really change much and got called a sequel. But I can honestly see it from both sides. I can see where people are coming from, especially those who didn't really like Destiny. They're saying like, it's pretty much the same shit. What did they change? And I can see where they're coming from with that. I really don't know, because, you know, at this point, I'm not getting it anyway. So I could, like I said, I can see it from both sides. The strike that allowed you to play was called the Inverted Fire. I think that's what it was called. It's actually pretty lengthy. Enemies are mostly, well, you have some new enemies. You have some new Cabal enemies, and I give them credit for what they were doing with the Cabal. But for the most part, when you fight the Vex and stuff, still like some of the same enemies. So hopefully it has some enemy variation in terms of that. Final boss is a bullet sponge, of course. You know, what strike boss in Destiny isn't complete without that. And honestly, it was a time where I played and I got bored and just cut the game off, man. It just got boring as shit to me. You just shooting at this one boss, and you shoot the ass, and you shoot at this one boss. And you know, I know MMOs work like that, but MMOs have, you know, certain MMOs have way more depth than what Destiny's trying to be. So, but they do have that strike, and the Crucible, as you see in these two gameplay clips, or well, gameplay videos, you get to play Control. Game goes pretty quick. I do like it. You know, it's definitely more fast-paced. No shotgun snipers. So, and you know, like I said, the Control goes really quick. I got bored with it just because there's only one map, and that sucks. They should have had at least 2 maps. You know, they had competitive, which that's what we was playing, and had quick play, which I played a couple times. Obviously, didn't record it, but like I, you know, pretty much repeat from what I said earlier, I probably won't begin the game. Now, if I didn't already say, the game comes out September 9th for PS4, Xbox One, and October 24th for PC. But for me, I think I'll pass on it. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. And of course, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.